Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you jumped all the way off the porch tonight.
I had a rough day.
Stacey Evans is on. Our girl Luella never disappoints.
Yes. Can't wait to see you, Luella.
I know. Saturday the ATL, our Black Women Love Football meetup. Don't meet us there. Beat us there.
I am so jealous.
I stay ready so I don't have to get ready.
There you go.
Jealous that I cannot.
Tonight's show gonna be a good show, guys. We got a great guest coming on. Mal, what's going on?
Let me tell you. So we have this week, Jamie. We're gonna be meeting up. She's going to be presenting the give back that we did for the first quarter. So if any ladies want to join us on Friday, it's at Gwinnett College in Lawrenceville. So she's going to be trying to get tickets for us. If you guys want to attend, let us know tonight, tomorrow. I don't know. Jamie's on here. Jamie, what's the deadline? Hey, Jamie, what's the deadline for the tickets? I'm trying to gather everybody up. I know at least 4 right now, but it could be more. We're going to see about that by tonight and tomorrow if it's not too late. So Jamie is going to be presenting the award. We did a give back this quarter and basically try to match what Jamie does for her son and legacy of her son, connecting the dots. It's her foundation that she created for him and his legacy. And she's going to be presenting it to a giving student, that awarding student that's going to win the contest. And she's trying to get to see how many ladies of Black Women Love Football will be attending on Friday. Like I said, it's Friday.
It is at 6 o'clock. That's the dilemma.
At College. Yeah.
Traffic.
At 6 o'clock on Friday. Traffic, I know. But I'm going to make it. I'm getting
start moving at 3 o'clock. You know, y'all need to start moving at 3 so y'all can be there by 6.
Okay, so she said there's no tickets, just she's gonna reserve some seats for us, which is nice. Yes. Right. So if you guys want to attend the event on Friday, Jamie is going to be reserving us some seats. Right now, Jamie, we know we have 4, and it could be more later on. I'll let you know. But that's what I have going on this Friday. Gwinnett College in Lawrenceville at 6 p.m. It's a fashion show. It's dedicated. Her son started this legacy 10 years ago, and he kept it going even after finishing college. And we want to just support our girl, Jamie. She is a dirty bird, diehard, and we love her to death, and we will be there to support you.
Yeah, everybody can't be perfect. This is a dirty bird situation, but we love her.
Right. I love the dirty birds too. But listen, so that's Friday. This weekend also, there's going to be another event that Black Women Love Football is going to be a part of. We have the Georgia meetup, which is all the ladies in the surrounding Atlanta area. If you are in the Atlanta area or even outskirts, it could be, come up for the day from Augusta or even South Georgia. We're going to be meeting up at Social Punch Bowl. It's in the area of Truett Park, which is the Battery. We're going to be meeting up at 2 o'clock. We're trying to see how many of the Atlanta people, which is probably the Atlanta group is probably one of the largest of Black Women Love Football. Let's see how many ladies we can pack this place with.
Yeah, I'm bringing gifts and goodies and prizes and all type of stuff. So if you come cute, you might get a prize for being the cutest. Who knows?
Okay.
You're probably not gonna get this because you ain't gonna have on brown and orange, but we gonna make it. We're gonna make sure you get some. Hey, Diane. We're gonna make sure you get some.
Hey, Diane.
So we're gonna be doing that. So Friday is Jamie's event. We're gonna be there, and Jamie, I'll let you know if more ladies gonna come. And then on Saturday, we're gonna be meeting up at Punch Bowl Social at the Battery, downtown Atlanta, in the area. Georgia meetup. Let's do this. And then on Sunday, we're gonna support our girl V. She's probably gonna be on a little later on to talk about her event. But they have like a tailgate that all the teams get out, cook out, throw their grills out. and just, that day of just gathering together and enjoying all the teams and talking trash, and talking smack, and enjoying, each other's company that day, and networking and other things. Black Women Love Football will be present. I will be with Black Women Love Football. So come on out, ladies. We, a whole weekend lined up for us in Atlanta. I mean, if you're in the area, just come and join us.
And don't forget about Nationals, ladies. Actually, I had a few people inbox me today. Was it too late? Just contact Stacy and she'll let you know. Some events you might not be able to go into. The Hall of Fame event is still open. But we have a cap on numbers for each event or each night or each day. So contact her, see what's available. I think we do have a couple of spots for the whole weekend. So if you want to come, do it now. Today,
you hear that? Do it now. Register now.
But things you can do. Oh, it's thundering outside. But things you can do if you are not coming to Nationals. If you have a business, or if you have a business, a cause, or anything that you want to put in our swag box for $15, you can advertise that. We do. We still looking for sponsors. If you want to sponsor Nationals, be on our backdrop. We can send you the package for that. So just let us know. And what else we got going on for Nationals?
Oh, just be there. Everything. Are we still doing the meetup? I mean, the give back. That was one thing that I wanted to try to get.
Oh, yes. Oh, she got something great too. Are we gonna talk about it now? We're gonna hold off on that.
We're gonna hold off on it, but yes, we are gonna do that. We have a good.
You're gonna be excited, Mal, when you hear what we're doing. Yes, for those that are coming in a day early, we're gonna do a give back, and we're gonna bless our organization there, and we'll talk about it once we solidify everything. But my heart is happy to be able to do this in the city of Cleveland.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And somebody did ask if we were doing Thursday night, and yes, we are. So yes. For the OGs, yes.
I saw that. They said, was it canceled?
No, it is not.
It is not canceled. It is on and popping.
I will always celebrate our OGs. They believed in us when nobody else believed in us. And most of all, they trusted us, right?
Yeah.
They didn't know us from the man on the moon. So I will always celebrate our first time national goers. Hey, Denise.
Yeah. And so today, I'm just seeing the numbers are still growing. I mean, I expect that the numbers are going to continue to grow with this group. And I am so excited to be a part of it.
Oh, we're happy that we all together.
Yes.
We're getting ready to do big things, y'all. Like we be on here busting, like wanting to burst because we got so much inside of us that we want to share with y'all, but it's not time yet. But Black Women Love Football is getting ready to do some amazing things.
They're on the move.
Stacey, it is on you now. What's going on?
I don't have a lot. This is the last week. It's still April of Autism Awareness Month. Wednesdays, don't forget, we do not accept any posts until after Wind Down Wednesday. We celebrate you ladies on Wednesdays. So whether you got a promotion, whether it was your birthday, you bought a new house, you checked something off your bingo card, or you moved, or you just are celebrating you got a new job. Right. You took a day off. Whatever it was, we are celebrating you. Today we highlighted Chantel Waters, who is a sergeant major in the Air Force.
Yes, I saw that today.
Yes, beautiful. She is moving through the ranks. She has done a lot, so she was our highlight today. My highlight this evening is in the group, she is Fly Tie, but she is an autism mom. She is also a veteran, and she heads up our Northeast Ohio meetup. So that is my Woman Crush Wednesday for this evening. I have also, we got the Mississippi meetup coming May 17th and 18th weekend. That flyer will be done tonight with the dates and everything. So that's up and going. I bought my ticket yesterday or day before yesterday, so I am already ready to go on that. So we will be going to Mississippi that weekend to get those ladies going on their meetup. And fans,
Where them
it's up.
fans at?
Where them fans at? Listen, y'all. Fans is going.
Where them fans at?
Fans is going. Do you hear me? Somebody thought they was like bootleg fans until she had to post. Oh, these is real fans. They not Temu fans. No, they're not.
No.
Real fans. So they are up. I know that all teams are not up. I just told Susan that just about all the fans are out unless you put the order in like in the last couple of days. Your fan is in the mail. So the rest of the fans probably will go up like in the next couple of days or so. I will have time to do some designing and get the rest of those fans up in the next couple of days. So get your fans.
Okay, in regards to the
my
fans.
mother is around here popping fans. I came in from church and where them fans at was on
In regards to the
YouTube.
fans.
Okay.
We can custom to whatever we want on them.
Stacy.
Can we
So
custom?
if fans is on the website for your team,
My team is not there.
it's going to be there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Your team is going to be there. Okay.
Like,
your team is going to be there.
Can we
Yes,
customize them?
No, you cannot. Okay. Everybody is going to be uniform. And
The
so
needs are needy. The needs are needy.
they is needy, girl.
Listen, what if you want needs?
So yes.
They're so aggressive.
Needs.
Jeez.
New England Patriot sisters want neeps on their fan.
Okay, but it is only 6 of y'all. Okay?
It's what, 10 of us.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. So
And
the
10
fans
coming.
is up there. Okay.
Okay. All right. So the Patriot fan has to be unified for Patriot Nation.
What did he say?
Look, them boys, they gonna want all they 2
Stacy said, now what you drinking?
Girl,
Stacy, I'm drinking rum punch.
I see. Girl, she is on 10. Do you hear me? I'm drinking.
He said nobody's putting all y'all Super Bowls rings on a fan. I do want 6-time Super Bowl champs. Yes, I do.
Get her together, Denise. Okay. So that is that. Get your fans, get your t-shirts, get your everything off the website because that's what we do to these givebacks. And that is really all that I have, Susan, today. I ain't gonna hold y'all all up this week. It is Wednesday. My shoulder is kicking my butt today. So I ain't gonna even be
Yeah, but I'm on my show. What's up?
messy today. So I'm
on my show.
Listen, we got a show today, right?
Yep.
And before we talk about this football stuff, I'm just gonna pre-warn y'all. I'm gonna be messy today. All right. My shoulder hurt and I'm gonna be messy. So I am giving y'all a heads up. Okay. Because I am a Cancer and I can't let stuff go until I'm tired. So we had a post that said, we as Black women love football, do not support women that play football. So I am giving y'all a heads up because my shoulder hurt. I'm going to be messy. Y'all have been warned.
Go ahead, Messy Boots.
Okay. Hey, Donna. Hey, I see you on there, sweet dark chocolate. You want what on your fan? Oh,
Crazy T said, Messy
you
Boots
started something about these fans. The Saints fan is done already. The Saints fan is already on the website. I don't even remember what is on the Saints fan, but it's done.
Yeah, I don't even remember that one either.
But it's done. Hey, Cammie.
Hey,
Cammie
Cammie.
finished school too. Cammie finished school.
Cammie's a Cancer too. And
congratulations.
Cammie is going to walk in a couple days. So moving on before our guests pop on.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
You know what I'm gonna ask? Do the Steelers have a quarterback?
No, they listen. They better pray that they gonna get a quarterback
So
tomorrow.
they waiting for the draft.
Yeah, they gonna get a quarterback maybe tomorrow.
What
Listen, I
Hey,
asked
look.
AI, do they have a did they have a quarterback, and they didn't even answer me this week because it wasn't even on it. They not even fooling with them Steelers no more. They just not. They not. They not fooling with. They not fooling with them. But the draft is
tomorrow.
is tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Yep.
So
Hey, Mary.
hey, Mary. Yeah, the draft starts tomorrow. And this whole draft landscape has changed drastically. Like it was one thing yesterday.
Yeah, who sent me that said Shador's going like number 12? No.
He's like, no.
So I think that they really are just.
I said that's for looks.
No.
That's for views and
They're
looks.
just
That's
trying
all that's
to.
about.
I don't even think it's views. I think at this point they just dogging him because of they don't like his
They don't like
demeanor.
his.
They don't like him because they don't like his father. And they still really think that he is his daddy. Like, you know, the confidence of him, this, that, and that. I just think that's it. Because how you go from being like one of the top 3 all the way down
to 21.
Right. Correct.
Yeah,
so now they are saying that he probably is going to go around 9. So that's the latest. That he's going to go probably around 9.
That's crazy.
Yes. But what has come out is that for the first time since 1967, all 32 teams are retaining their original first round picks. So that's something new.
Yeah. That's wow.
Yeah. That's new.
We used to trade and all that.
Then you guys are getting Travis Hunter then, huh?
So they say that we're gonna get Travis.
Okay.
But this is the thing. Travis will be able to play on both sides of the ball in Cleveland. So that he wants to do, he will be able to do that in Cleveland. He will be able to play on both sides. They will utilize him on both sides of the board. God knows they need him to. He need to. So that he will be able to do. So that's something that he won't have to worry about because we need him to. So he don't have to worry about that.
Who's the Neeps looking at? Who they looking at now?
They're looking at what's his name? They're saying this is the mock now anyway.
Ashton?
Will Campbell. And I'm like, they're saying that he's gonna go. That's what a lot of I'm reading a lot of stuff. They're saying Will Campbell is their first pick.
Okay.
We'll see.
This is gonna be good.
Receiver. But yeah, we need O-line. That's O-line, we need a little bit of everything. So it don't matter. It don't matter to us. Just get 18.
Just give me
this year. I want to
There's some people out there that want to win a game at this point. We would need more than 2-3 wins this year.
We would have had that if we didn't win that last game. Then we went to number 4. And now he's gone off. He's gone off to the Cowboys. Joe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's their backup quarterback. So we'll see.
Yeah, this is gonna be real interesting. We just talked to Nikki, and Nikki's there.
She's having a blast.
Yeah, she won't be able to hear us, so we said we won't call her, or she can't call in.
It would have been cute to be like live from the draft and her come in like she's reporting live.
Hey Ty.
You just missed it. You was my Women Crush Wednesday for the night. You just missed it. Yeah, this draft is gonna be very, very interesting to me. Just because so many teams need so much. Everybody needs so much. So they saying like Cam is gonna go number one. Tennessee need a quarterback, so of course he gonna go number one. So yeah, I just I you know,
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna
it's
stay up.
it's
I'm
definitely
gonna,
gonna be. Mel, where you watching the draft at?
I might be home. I
you know,
might be. It depends on, I got a few things I'm working on, but it depends on my time, when I'm done. I may go to Vibes. That seems to be where everyone's heading for Thursday night.
I seen that.
Yeah, I may go up there, but I haven't reserved my spot. They had reached out to me, but I was like unsure if I was going to make it. But everyone seemed to be heading to Vibes Thursday.
okay. Well, y'all know where I'm gonna be.
So, Tiffany, who was on the show a couple of weeks ago from First and 10, she is doing a live draft party that is interactive, and it's kind of like an event on her in her group. So I'm gonna join her group and do it, watch the draft with some of the other ladies and do that because hey, I can't go outside and play, so I'm gonna do it with the other
It's
ladies.
okay, Stacey. We know you're going to be back soon, back at it.
I'm happy.
Right.
Few
It
more
was
weeks,
nice
right?
today outside. It's like 74 here today.
Oh,
And
wow.
I'm itching. My mother was like, yeah, don't think about it.
Hey, Nikki, there's Nikki now in the comments
Hey, Nick.
at the draft.
Yeah, at the draft, having a blast.
If you want to join in and be interactive with some other ladies and watch the draft with us, please join First and 10 with Tiffany, and we're gonna be interactive and watch the draft together. But if not, if you want to be with alone or at home or watch it with your significant other, it's gonna be broadcast on ABC, ESPN, NFL Network, those channels, and you can watch it there. But I want to be interactive when Travis comes across to. I'm gonna take my old lady nap so I can stay up. I can watch it.
I'm so happy his dad got permission to come.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that is so crazy.
It's
Like
like a 90-day sentence or something.
90 days, like that's nothing. And then they confined him to being at the hotel and just at Lambeau Field. What can you do to get for 90 days that y'all treating him like he didn't did 10 years in the feds?
It's a whole nother subject, but had he done something before that? Was it a violation of something greater? So
I don't care. It's 90 days. In
I get that.
2020, nothing.
But why did he get the 90 days? Was it because he violated something greater? So that's what I'm saying. I kind of understand it.
But it's from 2023 and it was 90 days. That's it.
Right. But what I'm saying is the 90 days might have been a consequences of something else. So I get it. So I'm just glad he's gonna be there.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a tearjerker.
I am too.
It's gonna be a tearjerker, and I can't wait to see how. Didn't they say they were staying home? Shador and them. They said they were staying home. He was staying in Colorado, right?
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't wait.
So I think it's only like 6.
I can't wait to see the mom, the son that was on last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't wait to see where they pick him at.
Yeah, because she said she is going out. She's going to be
here. I know. Actually, she's going to be here.
She's going to be there. I sent her to come to the meetup too.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. She said she's going to meet up to try to get with us for the meetup on Saturday. She said, along with her son said he was going to be working.
Yeah, he's going to work.
Right.
So maybe it's like the jittery things. He just don't want.
And anxiety.
Yeah.
Right.
He'll get that phone call at work and then he'll quit immediately from Amazon.
Right, exactly.
Right. Like, yeah, I'm out, y'all.
Right. So There we go. We are
So
waiting
you
for
said
our
like he
guest
was
to
like
come
the
on,
top,
guys.
like you said he was like the top 10 in the nation.
Yeah, he was the number one punt returner.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the number one punt returner.
Okay,
So
so I'm getting the other that was the other guest we had.
Yeah, the other guest, he wasn't even what was he, a junior?
That was
Stacy?
yeah, that's right.
mine was, and then remember we had one on
Missouri.
mm-hmm.
Well, Iowa State.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So tell
yeah.
us in the chat, ladies, who would you like to see come to your team? What are your expectations for tomorrow's draft? Let's read some comments. Cammy said, laugh out loud, he'll look like the scene in Half Baked when dude quit. I didn't see that. Y'all saw that?
No, but let me tell you, if he's gonna get that call and he's working at Amazon, trust and believe he is not finishing that shift.
Right.
Absolutely not.
No.
They be like, yeah, he is like, yeah, no. He calling his mother and he like, hey, I'm out.
Denise, who's a Falcon fan, said, I have none because we always screw it up.
What y'all doing? What they doing with Kirk Cousins though?
They can't do anything with him.
No, I just read something before. It said, I think the Steelers. Something about he was making some moves with the Steelers.
How are they gonna do that with that high price tag?
I thought that he was saying I remember he was saying something about he was waiting until after the draft to see what was made before he made a decision or something about his cause or something.
I don't know.
I thought that's what I read because at
Donna
first
Jacobs, let it go.
Sweet Dark Chocolate said we need Sanders on. We need Sanders. Car is broke down, so she must. Yeah.
Ladies, Donna I guess this is the back room. Everybody got. I want to see some fans in the chat. Show me some fans.
I'm following a fan today. I'm following a fan today.
I'm going to bring our guest out, and Stacy is going to talk about it.
Yeah, let me get my readers on today because I.
Hello, Lady Freedom.
Hey, how are you?
Everybody.
How are you?
How you doing? How you doing, ladies?
You see, we brought the fans out for you, right?
I did. I see the fans.
About who we have here. We have Sherrette Lady Freedom Spicer. Yes. She is the mother of one, a two-time national flag football champion, coach of two She-Ball championship teams in 2024. Also co-founded this organization that focuses on giving school-age girls their own league and connecting them with women who play. She's the general manager for the Alabama GIFL team, the Alabama Silverbacks, who just won the Bama Bowl.
Okay.
She's an experienced activist, journalist, and organizer. Started tackle with Alabama Fire and is currently signed with Tennessee Trojans WNFC team. She is a proud member of Zeta Phi Beta sorority.
Yes, Lord.
They in here. They on our chat.
Okay, y'all got 30 seconds to get y'all
Black
greens
women
out.
love football. That's right.
Sound the alarm. Sound the alarm.
We have a female football player.
Right. So now, welcome to Black Women Love Football.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here with you all today. And all honesty, like as a proud part of Black Women Love Football, And as a woman who loves football enough to put my body on the line about it, thank you all for having me. I
And
really
I'm
appreciate
so
you all.
glad that you started right there because I already told them I
Yep.
am going to be the messy one
Messy,
today.
messy boots.
Come on, Matthew.
So,
Messy
we
boots.
gonna got our flags because they gonna flag on the play today.
Flag on the play. Stand on the
So
play.
I'm gonna start it off because this show is right on time. So on this week we had a post that said that how are we black women love football and we don't support women football.
And I was clutching my pearls.
So
I was like, somebody threw this for
when you
days,
say
baby. They was
that,
like,
I got receipts. Okay.
yes, as do
Okay.
I. We got
So
receipts today.
on March 5th, I
Mhm.
contacted, I actually, let me go back. I made a general post and I contacted several people and nobody responded except for this young lady. On March 5th, when I contacted her, she responded right away. March 5th. On March 28th, I
She
put
got
up a
receipt.
spring ball post. Nobody
Mhm.
responded but this young lady here. Okay. On April 8th, I created the Mississippi chat announcing that we were doing the Mississippi thing. So
Mhm.
on that same post, a young lady by the name of Diamond Hoops came in there announcing that she plays for the Mississippi Panthers.
Big ups to the
At that
Panthers. Big ups.
time, I also asked her, like, hey, I just put some out and want to get some more ladies involved because we trying to, encourage you ladies and get on the show. She
Thank
dismissed me.
you. Thank you.
Okay. She
Ooh,
dismissed me
I don't know nothing about
and
all the details
said,
on that one, but
oh, yeah,
your
I'll look
feelings and
at
truth is
that
matter.
and continue to talk to the other ladies in the chat. Shame on
Okay.
her for that. Correct? Right? Of all
Well,
people.
ah. Now I
So
think she probably could have worded it a little different because we is in the heat of football season, and that's a league championship player, and so if we're in the middle of a season,
but the thing
but she
is,
could have worded it a little different. Let's just say I don't know who you're talking about. I'm not involved. I'm just saying on a basic level, she probably
on
could
a
have worded
basic
that
level, she
different.
probably should have figured out who she was talking to before she dismissed me. That's number one.
Come on
The
through here with that
other
with
thing is,
clock
she
it.
continued to talk to the other ladies in the chat around me when I said, well, she's, I look,
No,
yeah. So I just want to
such an
say
innocence.
that
Okay.
while they saying we don't support women that tackle football,
Sis, we know better. We know better. I'm the choir over here. I want to say I thank you all. And I do want to also encourage you, Sister Fabulous. I want to also encourage you that a lot get lost in the internet sauce. There be a lot going on in the Black Women Love Football because it
we
is so
do understand
popping.
that.
Clap it up because it is so
We understand
popping.
that. But that's
Because
why
as
we
a
have
as
it in our
a
feature section and we keep bumping the post back up because we know things
Mhm. The
get
features is
lost in
important.
there.
The features is important because I just recently, within the last week or so, got to know the features section to where you can get to like what exactly you want to talk about. So I think that's good that you say that because it does kind of narrow down to like what you're looking for. Like me as a women's football advocate, I would have said something if I saw it. And I'm saying that to say like I didn't even see it. But like for the sister to have saw it and said something, or maybe just even be able to say, hey, my schedule doesn't permit at the time, whoop skip. But like I know, like even with like Sister Susan, like when I seen something like, hey, let me jump on. Like, what's up with this? Hey, how y'all doing? Because I know that there are plenty of sisters that support us. We thank you. We appreciate you. We see you. And that's why when there was such a rigmarole about, and I don't know even who made the post. I don't know if that's who made the post because I'm kind of blind to it. I just seen like I was like, whoa, somebody shots fired today. To me, it's about perspective. To me, it's about perspective. Do you choose to focus on those who say no? Or do you choose to celebrate with those who celebrate you? And I'm more of a celebrate with those who celebrate me. I am a player, yes. I am a coach, yes. But I am a fan of all of my sisters playing ball. I am a fangirl for all of them. Different teams, so what?
Mhm.
And I think a part of it too that people don't see, because a lot of people, football to them automatically equates to men.
Mm.
And I get that. What I don't get is the women who want to be loud about, we don't like that. Okay, don't like it to yourself. Like, it's okay if you don't like it, but
Right.
please be nicer about the way that you don't like it. And I will say, some of them be saying they don't like something they never seen, they don't know about. They just, I mean, since we get it, we like football because we like to see the men with the musculace. Okay, we like to see the men in the tight end pants. All of that, I get it. You don't want to see no soft legs, sis. We get it. But don't be dismissive. And I think that was kind of like part of her point. But also, I wanted the sister to be encouraged to look at who does support you. Celebrate those who do support you. When I put posts in different places and say, hey, we're going to be in this area, people try to come. People are trying to tune in and watch. And so I feel like as ambassadors of women football, because we are pioneers in a way, like we're carrying the torch of the women that have been doing this for 20 something years. I mean, if you see the women who 20 something years ago was playing women's football, tackle ball, baby. We ain't talking about out of up. We talking real deal Holyfield. What you see on the NFL Sunday, women
Right.
playing football. I choose to celebrate. So thank you to those. I feel like it's important that we realize as women in general, sports to the side, what you give energy to. Watch what you give energy
Yeah.
to, and watch the energy that you're willing to
And I
accept.
agree with that.
You know?
However, at the same time, it's you can't generalize everybody.
Yes.
When black women love football, is more than football. So we
Hmm.
support an array of things.
Yes.
So we don't just support the football, we do give backs and we do anything. And
Hmm.
I don't never want it to be said that or generalized that how are we black women love football that don't support that,
Yeah,
because
that was
too
bad.
many
That was way
times
off.
that we do, and our admin team and our moderators are steadily bumping posts up, and we come in regularly to make sure that these are and that we are trying to celebrate. That's why we don't post or allow posts to go through on Wednesdays, period, because we want to celebrate each other. And
Women in general,
so
I
women
think
and so
in
that's
general,
what
black
we do.
women in
I
general.
So
think
I
the
agree
most
wholeheartedly that that's like you say that we gonna support and you celebrate all women. That's what we do, and that's why we take Wednesdays, period. So I am gonna be that one to say, yeah, you not gonna be able to get that one off, because I have reached out to several people. When I see it, we have a chat, we screenshot, we reach out, send messages, because we want to be able to highlight those women. We want to be able to say, hey, this is something different, and let's expose them, because we don't know who and what area you are in, so that we can, um, highlight and show other people where you are, you
Thank
know,
you,
I think
Sissy.
the most I
so
think
Thank you.
the most disrespectful thing she said, if she wouldn't have said, she said we refuse to celebrate or we refuse
That's.
to support you. And so
I've never had a post block. I drop posts frequently, hashtag women's football.
yeah,
And I've
right.
never had a post declined. I've never had any type of issue
But we giving her
ever.
too much. We giving her too much energy right
Too
now.
much
We want to
energy.
talk
Yes,
about
we
you.
want to talk
We
about
want
I
to
hope
talk
they
you.
about
have a
your
great
career,
season, Pookie. They're
career.
doing awesome. They're undefeated. Rah rah. And I mean, like as a Panther, I'm always gonna subliminally support a Panther until we play on the field together. And they've been having a dominating season, and respect to the champions, league champions, for WNFC. She's not the spokesperson. She's, and let's keep that in mind too.
Yeah,
And a team
yeah,
have more than one person. And I could tell you from what I know from them personally, if you'd got somebody else, they would have handled it different. Everybody don't do business. And that's why
right.
athletes have agents. We ain't on
Exactly.
that level yet. We ain't on that level yet.
You guys are in the middle of your season right now. Am I correct?
Yes, yes. It's the
Did
middle
you
of
just come from
WNFC
practice?
season.
Did you just come from practice or something?
Actually, and please forgive me for being tardy for the party, but I want y'all to know I am actually here at the field. I would have to turn the camera around. Let me see. Hold on.
Wow. Okay.
I'm here at the field. I thought I'm an hour behind, right? So I thought I had time to get to the house, and that's why I'm in the car, right? But here I go. We at the field, baby. It's
Okay.
real. It's real at the
Okay.
field, Memorial Park, Birmingham.
Okay.
Yeah, it's real. It's water in the field, hunty. It is water out here. It's mud. I mean, we say in the trenches. It's
Oh, it's water and
Ew.
mud out
Oh
there.
wow.
Ew.
yeah.
Okay, so
So
Lady Freedom, what
yes,
made you get into and professionally start playing football? What was it that made you just say, "This is what I want to do. This is what
you
I want."
know, I started as a cheerleader.
Oh, really?
Let's start there. One of my Panther soldiers, she's the player, and I would go to support her. And I saw one of the sisters get hurt, and I said, "Man, Coach, I gotta come out there next season. I'll come out there next season, Coach. I'll be down there."
And he helped
And
you too.
ironically, they were playing the Panthers. The Alabama Fire was playing the Panthers at this time. And this is before a lot of the Bama Fire players had went to the Panthers, but that's a different conversation. But anyhow, so the next season, so I started playing flag that season to get ready to play tackle. But ultimately, what pushed me to football? Anger. I was angry about a lot. My niece had been kidnapped and murdered. We had to go
Mhm.
search for her because the police didn't do their job. The
Whoa.
police was more pissed off about Panthers in the street than the house full of bullets where they said them the people that had the girl. I was angry. I was angry about somebody touching me wrong. And my body was angry because I did not get to do the things that I expected myself as a trained person to be able to do.
Mm.
So I was dealing with an internal anger that I needed to be able to properly place where I wasn't going to get in trouble.
Mm.
Because I was inviting a man that touched me wrong to a boxing ring to kick his ass. His punk ass ain't coming, but I still want to kick somebody's ass. And I don't want to kick the wrong person ass. So how do you get to where you can properly place your anger, and doing security ain't gonna cut it because the people ain't acting up?
Yeah, channel it.
Mhm.
Channel
So
it.
let me go somewhere where I'm guaranteed to get to hit a bitch, whistle to whistle. Excuse my language. I mean, I'm safe. I'm in a safe place. But also too, like, hey, if I want to be sexy at 60, I want to be sultry at 70, you got to be fit at 40. You're gonna have to get fine at 50, baby. Like, let's get it. And so it was able to be both things for me. And uh it's good to have a fellowship amongst sisters,
Mhm.
Mm.
you know.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I'm in a sorority, but they ain't trying to go hit nobody. They like peace and love and find a womanhood. I always kind of been the rebel anyway, but But I previously was like the only female boxer at Bad Boys Gym for a while. So like I had to find a way where, and the boxing gym in Birmingham cost too much. They was just happy to see me in Montgomery, right? And so again, how do I get to where I get to put my hands on somebody and it's not
Mhm.
a problem? And as time progressed, I got to the point where I wasn't as angry, but I still was happy to hit somebody.
Okay. So then you love the game
Oh yeah.
eventually. Okay. So then,
Love the game before wanting to hit somebody.
okay.
You come up, I came up and have pictures of watching the games in the snow as a little kid at North Carolina A&T. My daddy was teaching there. And just loving football in general, watching football every Sunday. I'm a daddy's girl, and so I'm gonna say it because I'll stand on it. He ain't gonna check me. I'm more athletic than my brother. And so I'm the one daddy gonna be able to go out and play with. My brother, not so much. He gonna ride his Hot Wheel. That's what he gonna do, And so, but I'm grateful for football. Football have helped me to have an outlet, but also be able to do community outreach because I realize I ain't the only angry Black
Yeah.
woman,
Yeah.
you
How
know.
long?
And
How long have you been playing? How long have you been playing?
I've been playing professionally for tackle. Professionally, this might be my fourth year.
Okay.
For flag, I played a little intramural in college, which is why I add some years to it because I was playing before it was cool. But it also it wasn't tackle. It wasn't contact. So to me, like yeah, it's flag, but it ain't like I like contact, but it's I should not discredit people that do not play
I
contact.
commend
Forgive
you.
me.
I commend you. I played international basketball. So when
Okay.
I came home, somebody came and they wanted me to be on a professional, do the women's football thing. I got wrapped up one good time and dropped. They ain't seen me.
He was like, dang, dang.
They haven't seen
I
me.
see it happen. I see it happen.
How do you balance work, practice, travel, um managing your other team? How are
Mhm.
you balancing
Yeah, because
all
we seen you traveling through Eagles country.
right?
Oh, I did. I was like, we flying out of Philly? Okay.
But because you in Alabama now, but you play for a
Yeah,
team in Tennessee, right?
yeah. That's a lot of
So
traveling. A travel player life. Whoo, whoo, whoo.
right, like how are you
Mercy.
balancing all of this?
Yeah.
A lot of car maintenance,
Oh, that's right.
rest, scheduling. Thankfully, I have a job where I can mostly work anywhere with the
Okay.
exception of a few days. So I'm grateful to have a remote job because let me tell you how corporate America thought they weren't going to approve my request for football. Oh, it's the FMLA day. Oh, you either going to give me a few days or it's going to be a lot of days. Don't play with me about my football, okay? Now y'all say y'all love football, but is you ready? You willing to take some FMLA about that? You not about that life.
Yeah.
But for real though, that's the kind of commitment that I've seen not only myself but others have. Thankfully, I don't have to play them stunts right now because I got a remote job and I can do what I need to where I need to. But I'm not above giving advice to my sisters about how to use your benefits for your benefit, for your mental health and your well being.
Right.
Because football, for a lot of us, is an
Yeah.
outlet for
It's
our
an
mental
outlet.
health
I was saying
and
a
our well
channel,
being.
or outlet. Yeah. I
Come
Mm-hmm.
on.
get it. I
And,
get it.
and my therapist fully supports.
That's awesome.
Okay. She's
Mhm.
like, oh, good. You're going to play football? Yes. Because I really literally felt less likely to want to slap somebody.
Mm.
I thought about it the other day, on like a side note, on a mother note. I was joking about how my mama, bless her, my mother, she grandma now, right? And I thought about it, like, my mom at the age now, she ain't got nobody at the house to whoop. Like, I imagine how stressed she is, right? Because like she used to could whoop somebody. Now she ain't got nobody to whoop no more. Some of y'all mamas that can't whoop nobody no more, y'all need to get out here on this football field.
And whoop somebody, huh?
Whoop somebody. I told my mom, I said, hey mama, don't let it keep stressing you out. And if you keep letting it stress you out, I'm gonna just put you on the football field and let you hit somebody. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
But for real though,
Channel,
consider it.
channel it. The way to channel it.
Right.
Redirect. Redirect.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't going to be able to let go of the wanting to hurt something.
I hear you. So
Mm-hmm.
how have you seen like the game grow like for women in the sport since you started? Like have you seen a big change, a big shift towards women playing football, contact football?
Mm-hmm. I have seen the growth year over year as far as WNFC continually breaking whatever platform it goes on. Like, broke Vire, poor Vire. It just ain't been the same since. It was something else that WNFC was on last year. They had to give us all our money back because they couldn't handle us. Right. So just even showing how strong the fandom is. That's why I don't worry about the folks talking about we don't like, we don't care. Baby, I got enough fans, don't care nothing about it. You'll catch up when you catch up. If you don't, be mustard. Either way.
I hear you.
So I've seen the growth by number, but I've also seen the increase of school age children or girls who are like, wow, that's something I can do. I was here for the World Games. The World Games did come through here, through Birmingham, and people got to see flag football, I feel like, on another level, and to even see not only flag football, but women playing flag football with great success, great performance. I mean, the athleticism. If you see Team USA women's flag football team, you know what I'm talking about. And then here came Mexico, big stomping with the sombrero, honey, and they showed they tail. Okay,
Wow. I think we
which
saw that,
put
Stacey, didn't we, down in
Yeah,
we
when we
saw
was
them down
in
the Pro Bowl.
well at the Pro Bowl, they did at halftime, like no, right before the game started, they was out on the field.
exhibition, yeah, they did
Yeah.
exhibition.
Oh wow.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, and some of the women from the league, they were part of the exhibition games too.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and really, I'm glad to see more acceptance and visibility for women in women's football, even though we still have a ways to go. Like, yes, people are catching on. It's going to take a while before it catch up. And I say that because look at WNBA. Look how
Yeah.
long it took them to even catch on. And they still trying to catch up. We didn't even talk about money. We talk about even like publicity and advertisement.
Mm-hmm.
But when WNFC did a program and say, hey, just give us a second, the campaign that say like, hey, what you spend for a Super Bowl ad, if you'll just calculate it and give us a second of that money, imagine how far we can go and be closer to women receiving pay. Because right now we ain't get paid to play unless you
Because
Right.
y'all
get you a
have to
personal
pay to play,
sponsorship.
right?
Yes.
But let me ask you this: um, how are y'all responsible for getting sponsors and stuff? Correct.
For the most part, yeah.
So, do you find that more
Some teams
difficult?
have some teams kind of have a mechanism, but even then they're not paying their players.
But
They may
the
cover travel and
sponsors
things like
pay
that.
like for, but do they pay for your travel?
So like let's just say me personally, if I were to get a sponsor, I could pretty much say, okay, this much can go to my dues, this much can go to my travel, this, that, and the third. But in honesty, it's difficult to get that even when you tell people they're going to get free advertisement.
So, like with the WNFC, like the sponsors they have like pay for y'all uniforms and different things like that.
which
Correct.
are which are more like an in-kind sponsorship.
Sponsorship,
So,
right?
like an Adidas, yes, they help us have beautiful, wonderful uniforms. If you go to All Pro or All American, get a nice package. They do it big, okay, with the in-kind, and I don't know all the details, so let me just say, and I'm not a spokesperson for the
Correct.
league about as far as how they do they money on. However, the big name sponsors that you see are for the league and not necessarily distributed to the
The
team.
teams.
Okay,
So
that
now let
makes
me
sense.
ask you this, and the only reason why I'm asking is because I'm seeing it here locally more so, and with some other teams, but a lot here. Do you see it more now that flag is coming about and the NFL teams are sponsoring them and putting more money behind it, that it's not more much sponsorships, or it's becoming harder now with getting them for your teams, since that more money now is being, and it's more advertisement and towards flag now?
I would say NFL has been a big supporter of flag football through the years anyway. It's just now starting to be more advertised.
Okay.
And I think that's really the missing part. And even what was and still is missing from women's professional football, basketball, those type of sports is that they'll say, well, people aren't as interested in, but really they just don't have the awareness of. Just like they showed whenever they did the same sort of advertisement for women's soccer as they did for men's soccer, the
Mm,
crowds came out the same. I
mm,
could tell you that would happen for each sport independently. You would think, okay, well, there's more visibility, but then there's also people that have the perception, well, y'all got NFL money, y'all don't need mine. Yes, we do. They paying for something else. They're providing pop flags or headbands. They're not providing funding for children who need to get to Tampa to play these games. They're not providing
Correct.
lodging once they get there and things of that nature.
Correct. Absolutely.
In which case, you're going to go into your pocket. Now, knowing how to itemize my deductions on my taxes, it's going to be a tax write-off because it's charitable.
So
Amen.
would you
Very
say that's one of the
amen,
biggest
somebody.
challenges going into football as a female? Like if a female wanted to get into tackle football, what are
Hmm.
the challenges that you saw that you can give advice to the next lady that's trying to do this?
It's gonna take time. It's more than just a monetary decision that you have to make, a sacrifice in many cases. Your time. Are you
Mm.
really willing to give 4 days of your week? Are you willing to not go to the movies tonight because you got to do film? Are you can't go to the movie because you got to watch film. You got to check in. Matter of fact, I'm gonna miss a little bit of film because I'm gonna sit here with y'all because I know this is important because this is bigger than me, and I really do appreciate you all. When she said you got practice, y'all been in the field and gonna be on virtual tonight, and what I also would say is do not wait to get fit to start.
Mm.
Get out there and you will get fit. I didn't need it. Let me tell you about how I had a flat booty until I started playing football. I had a SpongeBob. I had a SpongeBob Aloysius SquarePants. Okay. But now I got a little boot back there. You know what I'm saying? A little 3-point stance. Do not, baby, do not do no surgery. All you need is a 3-point stance, a little get out there and sweat, some run around, all of that. It's gonna do it. So I hear a lot from sisters to say, I'm not in shape for that. Get out there and you will be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing starts but to start.
Let me
I
ask you
just
this,
watch
Lady
it
Freedom.
like,
What
go
what
ahead,
is the
Susan.
age? What is the age group? What is the age bracket of players?
I play with everything from college students to grandmamas.
When you
Okay.
I
say
play with a woman 50 grandmamas. I actually on my team there's a mother and a daughter team combo on our team. Mama Yo and Jazz. Um there are women in their 50s out here playing tackle football, knocking them down. Do you hear me? She's not
mm,
the only one. I mean, the sister matter of fact, remember I was telling y'all about how I started as a cheerleader and I saw somebody get hurt and I was like, Coach, do I need to come down there next year? She's over 50 and gold medalist. Do you hear me? From
mm.
tackle football, which brings me to let me go back to the question that the sister was asking too. There's also a bigger focus being put on flag football because it will be in the LA Olympics.
Olympics, right?
Mm.
And America want to look good because this is our sport. But other people been playing flag football because they were scared to play tackle, and they coming with a vengeance. Because let me tell you, China got kind of close when they came to the World
When we
Games.
was at the Pro Bowl, them people
Japan,
was not American.
they coming out of
Them ladies out
Yeah,
there was
there were
not, and them
others.
people was
We
not
didn't see
American
we didn't see
when
a
we
Uh-huh.
was
lot of
there,
us out there.
Come
and
on now,
none of us
now.
was out there. Not,
Oh
I didn't
wow.
see
Right.
none of us.
And that's why you're going to see a bigger focus on flag football because America going to want to look good. Why are we going to be hosting and everybody going to come kick all you know who?
That's why I asked, because so I'm in Cleveland and we used to
Hmm.
have a tackle football team. Two of my friends used to play, and when you said
Okay.
older ladies, they were older. I was telling
Uh-huh.
Susan, when they used to play at Case, I used to go and support my friend that played
Hmm.
regularly. And then they lost their team and we don't have a team anymore. But they have put an emphasis so much on flag here. The Browns have backed so many high schools. They are
Hmm.
at the Browns facilities. So much money has been put here, around it in the greater Cleveland, Akron, Canton area, that's why I asked about the sponsorships. Is it harder
Hmm.
now? Because I've seen it. And then when we were in Orlando for the Pro Bowl, and then seeing that it's going to be in the Olympics, they didn't look like us. A lot of them weren't American.
Hmm.
So that's why I was wondering, is now it becoming more difficult for tackle teams and for you ladies, because it's so much more emphasis now
On
publicly on
flag.
flag
Yep.
than with you, because I've seen some of the teams leave. My friend went and played in a different state, but now it was too hard for her to even travel and keep
It's
doing
a
that
lot. It's a lot.
because to keep up, but she liked it that much.
Hmm. And I enjoy getting to see new places and do new things. I'm a military brat, so going around, moving around, it doesn't bother
Right.
me. And I'm glad I have the flexibility to do so, but I do recognize that a lot of people don't. And it is difficult to have to be somewhere else and making all those schedule arrangements because it is a lot. I mean, you think about what women have on our schedules in general as mothers, aunties, grandmas, whatever have you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So then to put to that, you're gonna have to do your workouts. You're gonna need to and travel player. Whoo, that's a whole nother good googly moogly because like they say, every game is an away game. Every practice is an away practice. Who does away practice? You know? And if it were something where that could be my job, that would be beautiful. But I also realize it's going to be some time before it gets to where women can get paid to play. And by the time that they do, I'll be coaching.
Do you see it coming up anytime soon? Um, the same amount of effort being put forth towards tackle as it is flag, and more teams coming about.
I
And I
wish.
asked that
I wish.
because maybe like last year, I remember this team distinctly, and I actually went looking for this lady when we were trying to get other teams. She is in Detroit, and she was saying the reason why, you remember her, Susan, the reason why she was telling us why she ended up getting her own team. And it was interesting why she had got her own team. And as flag was coming about, I wanted to talk to her fully more about it. And I can't find her. But so that's why I asked the question, because it brought me back to the reason why she said she was playing on one team, but it just made more sense for her to get her own team.
Mm.
I will say flag and tackle are not in competition. Flag and tackle work together. We play flag in the off season when we can't play tackle.
Okay.
And so I have sisters on a variety of WNFC teams that I play flag with. And so it's a lot of overlap. Like we play flag year round. We play tackle a little bit.
Okay.
So when you're looking at mostly when you're looking at women that play tackle, you're looking at flag players.
Wow.
The NFL is just now catching up to playing flag in the off season because they want to try to preserve their bodies. Which also brings me to NFL flag is a way for them to try to scout young talent. And people say, "Oh, well, we want that because we want our kids." Yes, you do. You
And
do.
I would say, we talked about the last 2 weeks. We were talking about how they're trying, they're taking the NFL to the international, to the other countries. And from, just looking at it from a business standpoint, I see them, you can see the setup for flag. They're starting them younger. This in middle school now, girls flag, and then it's in the high school.
Mm-hmm.
And they're pushing it more and more. So like they said, they didn't see anybody that looked like us,
Because
so
flag football has
the
been
money
big
would
across
be,
the world.
yeah, but I'm saying the money would be, she went on, she fell off, but the money would be for everybody to have it on an international level, because you're going to get more players in flag than you would in contact.
Yeah.
Somebody asked the question.
There was a couple of
Maria
questions.
Terry about the insurance. That's
Insurance. That was another good one. I was like,
that's a good question.
Do they have special insurance if you're playing?
Yes, Maria Terry asked that.
Do you have special insurance?
Do we have special insurance? No. You will sign something that says that you have your own insurance and you are responsible for your health care.
So you don't have to
If
have
people do not have health care, some leagues do offer an option, which is pretty much like a marketplace option in most cases, just to have. And luckily, if you are lucky to have a team that has on staff medical staff, then you may have different options available for you. But on a league standpoint, before you can play on a league standpoint, you will need to sign or you will provide your proof of your insurance.
Maria, I am with you on that. But that's the only kind of insurance you would have to they carry is like health insurance. You don't have no additional insurance.
Additional nothing.
No, you better get your Aflac intact.
Wow.
Quack quack.
Yeah.
Hey, Aflac intact. Okay.
Right. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's scary.
Oh
Mhm.
wow.
It's for the love of it for
It's for
real.
the love for real.
It's for
That's
the
why
love.
somebody who
But
told me they don't care
all
about
this
us, baby, we don't care.
time,
We our
I
own
really
cheerleaders.
thought that you
Oh.
carried like a different insurance. So like
Yeah.
That's sweet.
so I have an esthetician license. So I
Mhm.
carry a separate insurance as an esthetician. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I'm thinking
Mhm.
like as a player or as a team owner that you would have to carry
A special.
Now, team owners may
insurance
have to
or
carry insurance for their teams in order to be able to book venues, and that's a different conversation.
but they don't
But as
carry it
far as
for like
you,
that would cover the players on something like that. No.
Honey, if you get hurt on that field, you gonna pay your
You're
copay.
responsible for you.
You gonna pay your medical bill. You gonna
wow.
pay all of that. You're gonna miss time from work. You better have your medical benefits. You better understand how to work them. That's why I said, hey, FMLA, LOA, whatever you got to do that day to handle your pay. Okay,
So that
have
tells
your
Oh,
you.
so
plan
I was
intact.
really
So would you
supporting my
say?
friend when I was in the field, when I was out there clapping in the rain with my umbrella. I was really supporting her. Cause
You
like that's
was
real
because she
support when
really
you
put her body on the
That's what
line.
I'm saying. Like you said earlier in one of your comments about you put your body
Yeah,
online. Basically, you want to play. And
Yeah.
yeah.
so the comments in here is, some people like, oh no, my body, you know,
That's how I lost y'all trying to find the chat, but I ain't gonna click it no more. I ain't know what happened.
yeah. But it's just, like Stacey talked about, like special insurance, whatever they talk about J-Lo, she got her body, this and that, and different industries that you're in, they have insurance for,
Yeah, ain't no Lords of
boxing,
London over here. Ain't no Lords of
boxing.
London over here.
So there's
Mm-mm.
no insurance or special
like
insurance
doctors carry
for.
malpractice insurance. If you got this, you in this field, you carry this insurance. I just
You better
knew it
pick it and
was
pay for it.
something
Look, I'm gonna
different.
say it in English and in Spanish. No.
No
No,
bueno. No bueno.
no, nah.
Oh, wow. That's
It's not
amazing.
that. So really, we love the game. You
That's
understand? If
what
you see
you
a woman
love
that's
to
playing the
do.
ball, we love the game, y'all. And it's no shade to the couch only, bleacher only fans. It's no shade. You love the game, but you don't love enough to put your body on the line. We ain't talking about the weather. We ain't talking about the elements. So imagine how the sister feel who generalized incorrectly. But
Mhm.
imagine how she feels to somebody telling her, we don't like y'all. Like, bitch, you don't even watch.
Right. No, in real life.
You're not a fan for real, so why do I care?
Exactly.
But she does. But I look at it different because I've learned to be with the people who cheer for me and still know you got to watch some of them.
Exactly.
I'm
No,
not too
for
much
real.
over here with the folks who is booing me. Why you want to kick it with the people that's booing you, boo?
Yeah.
Show them by example, and I really appreciate you all by leading by example in a world where women only want to watch men play football. And I'm not a feminist, okay? Don't take it the wrong way. Don't take it the wrong way. I love women, I love my people, humanity. But
Yeah.
for sisters to be loud and proud about, we don't like that. Girl, what do you sound like? And if you feel that way, say that to yourself quietly.
And even if you
And then
don't like
just a
it,
reflection. Why don't I want to see women play football? And
and
then
even
them
if
the
you
same
don't
women
like
who
it,
won't buy a WNBA ticket. I bet money.
yeah, you still want to
Sorry,
support your
sis.
sister. Even if you don't like it, I support my sister.
Come on.
You know,
Correct.
Come on.
I don't
And
like
I support
hopscotch,
you even
but
more now that
yeah,
I
I
know
don't
that
like
you love
hopscotch.
it.
But if Miles playing hopscotch, I'm supporting her.
All for it. Exactly.
Exactly.
Go sis, go. I'm supporting everybody black.
Like, come on, y'all. We
Exactly.
She
going to
missed
this
the
damn
memo.
hopscotch
You
game.
know,
We about to go draw the truck line.
Susan's over there with her New York Giant hat. You know, Boston has had a rival with New York for years, as far as I can remember. But I love my sis, and whatever she's doing, I'm doing. I'm all for it.
She be silently hating, but it's okay.
Boston and New York has this whole rival for years. I mean, like
Yes, especially
Yeah,
in baseball.
baseball,
it's gonna be that. Yes,
but
It be
when
funny
you
because
talking about
people, when they see
sisters
us, they be
supporting each
like,
other,
y'all all get along and we be
Yeah,
having on different.
when we go on
Yes.
events,
yeah,
we all got different gear on. Like this
yes,
Saturday when we go out,
yes.
men just stare at us like,
They
really? Like last
cannot
time we
believe
went
it.
out.
we was a
Yeah.
couple of times was out and we're feeding the hungry, like feeding the homeless. And they was like New York and Boston together. Like they looking at us.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
yeah, but it's all
It's
about
like that.
The
us supporting
sisterhood.
each other.
Yes, it's about the love for the game. You know what I mean? It's about, really ultimately we still family. Like even you look at college rivalries, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm in Alabama, so y'all know what it is. Alabama, Auburn. I don't cheer for either one, but I'm talking about like the dynamic of how people be a house divided, but it's still love at the end of the day, right?
Exactly.
You don't have to like the WNFC or WFA or USPWL as much as you like the NFL or the USFL or UFL or whatever, baby. Just, can you just cheer because it's football?
Yes.
If you could cheer for them little snotty nose nephews that you thought it was more important for them to go play ball and learn they math facts, why can't you cheer for your sister who putting her life on the line? I forgot to tell you I do comedy sometimes too. But I'm just saying, even as a coach, I done had to have a talk with them like, you want us to do some things with them on the field when you need to cover some things with them at the house.
No, that's the
Like how
right
to
part.
act.
That part.
And so don't let Coach Freedom tap in. Because I'm the one they seeing when they don't want to listen to the men. See, you think you're gonna get down here and get loud with these men because they can't get, but I know how to push this dummy. So
Okay, what do you
watch how you
coach?
run up on me,
What do you coach?
huh?
What do you coach?
I
What
coach,
football?
I coach little league tackle, as well as, which is boys, as
Okay.
well as girls flag.
Okay.
Hmm.
Awesome.
That
Yeah, so with the sheepball league that we have made specifically for school age girls, because we do want to prepare them. Because let's be honest, the biggest opportunity in sports right now for scholarships, full ride scholarships, is flag football.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, I've talked to so many parents who are like, oh, well, she plays softball, baby. Is she not moving like Susan Q and them over there? She might not make it. If they ain't already came and talked to you, you
Oh,
might want to let her.
wait.
You
Yeah.
might want to let her play flag football.
Yeah.
correct.
Oh, but she's a cheerleader, yes. And if she can't do 15 back handsprings in a row, she's not gonna get a full ride.
Right,
Right.
right.
Let's be real.
Every time I talk to my friends or that got athletic children, I be trying to tell them and push your child and what they're really, really good or what's gonna bless you down the line with a college
Hmm.
scholarship,
Correct.
and going to school free. We like
Mhm.
Tommy
Yes,
plays marbles, but Tommy's doing 18 back flips, and you got him in marbles and not gymnastics. So it's
yes,
just we got
yes.
to use wisdom. We don't want to be paying those college fees and all that stuff, and that should be the goal. And I
I had
always
my
told
mom argue me down, and her baby can't even do. She cannot do a toe touch or a herky, and you telling me she going to go get a cheerleading scholarship? She's not.
yeah.
Yeah, let alone you want her to back handspring and do a toe touch. She can't do it. So you might want to let her go out here and snap this ball and get this money. Hmm. Right. And so, like, even just to prepare our young girls who have a desire, and let me tell you, when they good, they good. They go out there and run a circle around the boys. Y'all might have seen the video of that girl who be putting them in the blender with the flag.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it's a difference when they can't touch them. A lot of
Mm.
times moms be scared because football, oh, I don't want them to get hit and this and that and other. Like collisions and things happen. But in that level of flag, like the 5 versus 5s and what NFL flag does, where it is a non-contact, and on an Olympic level where it is a non-contact, I'm biased toward contact. I prefer contact, but I see the value of non-contact for children, and I support it and I coach it.
Okay.
Yes, because that's a big. When I tell you it's huge. Here in Birmingham, some of the girls that played tackle or practice tackle with us went on to get full ride scholarships for more than one sport, and that's another thing we need to discuss. I'm gonna put on my Coach Prime fan. I will do the blenders, but I got my prescription on right now. We got to quit limiting these children to one sport. I've told more than one parent, it's all right if you want her to play basketball. Let her play this too. Dion mama want to tell him just stick to baseball, just stick to Bo mama want saying just stick to baseball, just stick to football. Why would you do that to Ashley? Why would you do that to Keisha? Why? Don't do that to her. And why would you do that to your pocket? Your money. Why would you and not the money, the baby's dreams. If that's that baby dream, and you see her, because I know I was running around my cousins when we was playing flag, two-hand touch. We would play two-hand touch. We didn't have flag. It was two-hand touch. I know I was handling them out there on the field. You can see it on them when they have the talent. And to quench it and to quench a dream, women that I see now who are gold medalists for playing for Team USA, tackle team, were embraced growing up to get to play a Pop Warner, where I was told girls don't do that. But the girls who got and had that nurtured in them growing up, those are your gold medalists of today. Those are your women who are up there being assistant coaches for the Cleveland Browns and other facilities.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So let us, because, and then watch this for the women who are in the back that say we don't fool with women's football. But some of the men you watching got women coaches.
That part.
One of those
Women's
women's
offensive
coaches got
coordinators.
a Super Bowl a Super Bowl win this year.
She did. I got to learn from, I can't call her name right now. If I didn't want to say it, I could say it. But when I went to try out for Team USA, I got to learn from one of the women who coached for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And she was bad. She ain't no joke. The teams you love have women behind the scenes. And that's, I think, another part that needs to be said is that you have a lot of Black women offering their time, not only on the field, but as staff. So shout out to the Black women and all the women in general, but specifically to the sisters who are support staff to these teams.
Yeah, that's what Big Shaq was saying. He said, look at Hurts. Whole team is women. His manager is a woman. His agent is a woman. His whole team, his whole money team.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, shout out to the women who made teams.
Football, he received the full ride scholarship. That's what's up.
And I think another thing that we missing here, and I thought you was gonna go all the way with this when you said it. A lot of these girls or just these kids in general that are playing and play the way that they play, it's an outlet for them.
Mm-hmm.
And they need to let them play, and they don't want them, my baby, this and the other. It's an outlet, and it allows them to use that aggression, like you said, that was for you. It lets them get out that because they're not seeing a therapist, or they don't have somebody to talk to, or they're dealing with something at home, and this is the way that they get it out, so it comes out on the field for them. So and we don't allow them to do that, so it comes out for them, and I have seen it way too many times. Working with them, and we need to. These parents is horrible for that. I don't want my son getting. Let them do
it. Big Shaq says something about the participation awards. We need. I'm old school. I grew up first place, second place, third place. After that, there is no place.
Yeah. Well, everybody got a trophy for something.
Right. But we need to just stop lying to these kids, like she said, and get them in the right where they belong. Some people, everybody's not going to be sports, but
Some of
there's
them need to be on the
Yeah.
chess team, and that's
there's
okay.
yes, there's agents, there's sports management, there's
Yes.
the physical about it, everything.
Yeah.
There's so many facets to this sports
Mhm.
thing. So let's stop, giving out awards and stuff when they don't deserve them, and tell them, baby, that's not you.
And they're not
That
going to
is
be
not.
in the draft. They may
That's
not
not
be
you.
the number 2 or number 4 or number 5 pick, but there's other ways to get into sports industry.
Exactly.
And I'm
This
gonna tell you, I'm going to be calling on y'all later because I believe that we can make a team of women who can be commentators for women's football. I'm gonna be counting on you and the people that you feel like are suitable because women, one thing about black women, when we know something, we know something. Another thing about black women, if we tell you that we see something gonna happen, you might want to pay attention. Those make for great commentators. And
yes.
I'm about to begin pushing for higher visibility for women commentators for women's football. And specifically, not necessarily women who play or have played before, but just generally women who know and love football, because a lot of times we're looked at like we can't know football. Like when I was in college, when I played intramural ball, like this was back 2000, 99, 2000 in Troy University, back when it was Troy State University. I also was an official. And can you imagine how mad them men was when I would tell them in my call stands? Because number one, they think you don't know football anyway. So I even experienced how people look at women not expecting us to know the sport, let alone play. If I could tell you how many times I told somebody I play women's football and they say soccer, that's not what I said. I said
Right.
women's tackle football. Tackle
Wow.
football.
Yeah, we
Wow.
get people all the time trying to join the group, and they'll say,
That's over in
they
the
ask you what's your favorite team, and they'll put a soccer team, and we'll
they'll
be like,
say
well,
something
Look at
Right.
here.
Or
Let it
when
be
when
rugby.
we say or
American
we out
football.
together, they'll be like, "You don't know nothing about football." It burns my soul. They
Let
be
me answer
like,
your
"If
question,
we
Stacey.
who love football, like get
We
out of
do.
here."
We do.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me answer your question, Stacey. Another part about football for girls that I think we don't really realize the lack of contact sports for girls. Most sports for girls are made not to involve contact.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
If you see a girl out there playing rugby, you might want to watch how you run up on her. Okay.
Oh
Yep.
no, I
Like,
watched, man.
We talked about this
Absolutely.
the other day. It's just like back in the day, like roller derby. Roller
Yeah.
yes,
derby, it's not an
yeah,
easy sport. And
They
I
were
just
right,
wild.
a real chuck,
yeah.
and yeah. And so
But
I
that's
was
not even accessible highly,
like roller
you know.
derby is no joke. And then you have now wrestling. I
Mhm.
know it's kind of fake, whatever, but that's become another trend. A lot of women in wrestling. And so when I see women, and we had somebody on here not too long ago, Stacy. I'm trying to remember. Is it Cammy? Cammy played as well, didn't she?
Cammy, yep. Cammy played.
In Detroit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's another one that was contact football. And she said she taught her sons how to play football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Female woman.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
mamas doing drills at the house that need to be on the field getting it in. I'm telling you, it's cathartic. And even if your reasoning isn't the same as me, like even if you just want to stay in shape, it's a great way. I'm the type. I'm not gonna go to the gym at a set day and time every week. I don't function like that. But I will meet you at the field to tussle with somebody. You know. Like it's kind of like an accountability partner, you know what I mean? Like accountability partners, you feel me? Like you got a whole squad of them, like where you at? Practice started at such and such, because you're gonna get your jogs in, you're gonna get your stretches in, and etc. But back to contact sports for girls, because we see like it used to be like the guys was the ones doing the big brawls, and now you got the teenage girls in the streets doing the same thing, so I've been also trying to identify people who need an outlet like I needed an outlet. If you got a girl that like to fight, she might need to be out there. She just might need to be out there. She might need to go a step past the flag and go 2 tackle. That's okay. Work with it. Dr. Wimbush wrote a book about the warrior method, which was about how do you take the energy that our young boys have and not try to dampen their warrior, but help them channel it properly, right? I could say the same thing for the girls. You know, we do come from lines of warrior queens and people who defended our lands and homes with our lives. That's in our DNA. As, on a Panther standpoint, football is for preparation for when it hit the fan. I'm not gonna handle my sister that I train with the same way I'm gonna handle a stranger. Football is that opportunity for me too. So it's even bigger than football. How do we be prepared for really what might be finna real as an activist, and I do security for different, like, I'm there as a demonstrator, but I'm also part of the security team, right? And so I be wanting to be, prepared. I done learned some new ways where if I have to pick one up and sling her around, she's in trouble. He's in trouble. I'll step back for questions.
Cammy said she played in Texas and she used to play rugby. She was a D-back.
Come through. Rugby girls are tough because, woo, you know all the
Yeah,
and it's some tough players that I
And they
know.
don't have no extra padding and stuff.
Ain't no pad on no helmet. When that helmet hit the ground,
stiff arming people just all the way down.
and it ain't gonna stop. So I had one of my teammates from the Bama Fire who she plays this year with Texas Elite, the Spartans. Kelly Smith. Kelly Smith is a running back legend, okay, living legend. And Kelly got into ball playing rugby. Kelly's been all over the world. She go to Britain. She played Manchester Nines, all like that. And she was like, Freedom, you should come practice rugby in the off season. It'll help your tackles. And she was right. But man, when I tell you all that running, that's more running in soccer. It will get you in shape. But the thing about it, like you said, like no equipment, no nothing. So when a head hit the ground playing rugby,
it's like
ain't no hip pads, none of it. So that's why I said if you got one that really like to fight, put them in rugby. Let them tussle, let them get that out. Especially like they ain't got no brothers and sisters at the house that they can tussle with, or you don't allow no fighting at the house. You might want to let them get out there and tussle with somebody. But their options are limited when it comes to girls' sports because, I mean, like you said, wrestling, well, the closest you can get to that on a school age level is like traditional wrestling, right? Which how many girls might be on the team? And even then, it's kind of like, which is, I think wrestling is good to know, especially for someone that wants to play football. But your people to practice with kind of limited, right? Contact sports for girls like martial arts, but in areas where funds are limited, that might not be an option for you. And then we're back to what can you do in school where it's free? There's not an option for that for girls. But rugby, either way, even in as a boxing, from a boxing standpoint, there's nothing in a school level where that is an option.
For women.
It ain't really many options, and it depends, I guess, what school district you in, because ain't that many schools even got rugby or any of that for girls. You got wrestling and you got football. That's it. And now you got flag football, and that ain't contact. So that's all.
And in order for you to be comfortable for your child to play football on a high school level with the boys, you're gonna have to be done let them been tested out in your little league and Pop Warner.
And you
Not to
gotta
say it's
sign
impossible to
waivers
stop,
and all
but
that now.
well, they're gonna do that with the boys too,
Right.
But I would say like on a parent level of them being comfortable of letting their daughter play with these high school boys, which is why they used to want to limit girls to just playing kicker. Because it's a penalty to hit the kicker anyway.
Right.
So they're trying to reduce the chances of her getting hit. And then watch this. She ain't get to hit nobody.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go again. So it's good to have for us. I've had men that say, "Are you going to come play with us?" Like I'll manage y'all, but I'm not. I have no desire to play against a man. Like I still respect the strength of a man. I respect, and yes, scientifically, I could put on some pads. A man could put on some pads, and I could wear them out. Like we had, as a coach, we had a field day for the little league or whatever, and they said they want to do parents versus coaches. And I had this parent who he had been talking cash money about what he could do to me and all like this on the field. And I was like, one day my time will come, not even knowing that the parent coach game was gonna come. When I tell y'all, I put him in the ground every time. Every time. And it's not about strength.
Wow.
Let's be clear. Because he's still a man. He's still a man. Technique, angles, scientifically dropped his ass. Every time. He's faster than me. He's stronger than me.
Mentally
And
ready.
the surprise aspect in the art of war. Because you didn't expect me to do nothing to you, and you already in your mind you thought you had me. Got you. So there's that. But I just thought it was hilarious because I dealt with being the woman coach, and the daddy's looking like, "Why you over there and I can't be over there?" Because I'm coaching, you're not. And then I'm not even like wanting to
find
think that you
yourself
could
getting
even
that
be
a
that.
lot from them? Do you get
Say
that a
again.
lot from them? Do you get
Until
that
they
a
see
lot
me hit that sled,
from
when they see me
from
hit
the
that
male
sled and
peers?
show them boys how to hit that sled, there don't be too many more questions after that. Mama, daddy, uncle, granddaddy, and nobody else got no more questions about why am I over there with them. If they're there to see it.
They're like, all right, I'll be back to pick them up.
Right. Let
What
me
time
tell
you
you,
say be back at 8 o'clock? I'll be back at 8.
okay. And matter of fact, why don't you go over there and flip that tire that you said ain't gonna do nothing?
Yep.
I had to explain to one. So I was like, well, if he was just gonna flip a tire, we could have been at the house. Well, guess what? He here. And maybe his attitude come from your attitude. And if you were to learn how to squat and lift and flip, you can fill in the blank. She ain't like it, I ain't care. But I also respect too what our brothers had to go through dealing with women thinking they can come talk to them any kind of way because you can't put your hands on them. Also, how we send our young men to learn from men and try to tell men how to be men. Sit down and shut up. Let these boys learn. You can teach her to be a man at the house. You should have did that, but you can't. Appreciate these men. So I didn't expect to come to be the support for them in that way, but I'm glad I was. Because it was a few mamas, and then too, some of them. Well, I done had to tell a few. I ain't trying to sleep with none of y'all, so I don't care nothing about it. Another show, another day.
Yes, ma'am. Well, Lady Freedom, we're going to wrap this up. We went a half an hour over our time, but it was well
Thank
worth
y'all so
it.
much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And I would love to have a round table and see how Black women love football as a group, can better support you guys, what you have going on that we can support, and things like that, so
Yes, because I see it happening. I see it happening in the future, because the same way that we organize parties for NFL season, I can see Black women love football doing that for women's football games and women's football season. Because let's be honest, y'all miss y'all football like everybody else be missing their football.
Yes.
You got to miss your football. You can go somewhere and enjoy football in the nice weather. Right. So, I appreciate that. And I know we're going to continue to have partnership, and I'm going to be more than happy to help y'all and Stacey and them get connected to the right people that going to talk right with y'all. And, we're going to celebrate who celebrate us and work together. And I really do appreciate you all so much for even having this venue for women who love football. When we are looked at funny because we love football, no matter what team you represent, you caught them looks. right? Whether it be men's football, women's football, we do it because we love it. And I really thank you all for doing this because you love it and having me with you all today. It really means a lot, and I'm always here for you. I appreciate it.
For sure. Well, go get to your tape.
Let me get over there before they try to change my ranking on the starting list. but seriously, if you're in the Tennessee area, we'll be in Clarksville, Tennessee this weekend playing ball. Tennessee Trojans, please come see us. Or pick the team of your choice, but just do support or check us out on Victory Plus. It's free. Go catch up on the previous games if you haven't watched them.
All right.
Thank you all so much. Have a great night. Enjoy your wind down Wednesdays.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.